Hello to everyone, I am Indurok, and today I'm playing more Knights of the Old Republic 2. Let's talk to this guy.
General?
Wait a minute, do I have all the lightsaber parts I'll need?
Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing a lens. Something else I can help you with?
A lens? Where the hell do I find that? I have no idea. Not sure where to find a lens.
My life for yours.
Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
Okay, that's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions. And in my survival. And use it as a weapon to do you greater harm.
How did you find me?
I felt you. Heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me, even if I could lead you to my master. I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready?
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
My life is unimportant. Your master threatens more than just me.
I cannot. I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed.
Why,
now that I
though?
have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
You serve someone else already, and you're just gonna betray them now, just like that? If he is behind what has befallen the Jedi, then he must be stopped.
You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
Why are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
If your master has trouble detecting me, how are you able to do it?
There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Where are your people, your world, now?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
How did your master destroy your homeworld? To kill on such a scale, it's impossible.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. and my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
Why did your master destroy Kotor?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Kotor, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died. And there was no one left, only me.
Why did the Jedi meet on Kotor?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat.
He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there?
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
Or it may starve him and make him more desperate.
I do not understand what you mean.
Just thinking out loud. Just thinking out loud. Why did the Jedi meet on Kotor? Wait, didn't I already ask that?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them. And now that...
Okay.
I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you.
Was your master the one sent to Paragus?
I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
What do you mean?
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same: the death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you. I will answer.
Wait a minute.
It is not a subject.
Okay.
I will answer.
Excuse me. Was your master behind the destruction of Paragus?
My master did not cause the end of the planet you speak of. There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same. They believe you are the last of the...
Okay.
I will answer.
I have heard your species is blind, or how are you able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if that sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Limited ability to see the Force. She has foresight in first-person mode. What? And can also use it as a Force power by spending Force points.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
When one endures, it gives hope to others and themselves.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident. both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
She sounds like she's voiced by the same person who voices that old lady. I think... Okay, well, it seems to be it, so,
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
because I'm not an asshole. And because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weakness, it is strength to them both.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself.
We have spoken enough. I must go.
Very well. Perhaps we shall speak more of this at another time. But know this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
Alright. How the hell do you say that name? I don't know how you say that. Okay. So. Now that I've spoken to her, let's see if anyone has anything to say about her. At all. Hello.
Yes? I do not think you are ready for further instruction.
Okay. Well.
You may ask.
Okay. I thought maybe... Alright. Well, I mean, I might as well... I suppose she's gonna have something to say. Kreia.
You have befriended the seer.
Seer? You mean the blind Sith?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. In saving her, you may destroy yourself. And do not mate with her. Whatever you may feel, whatever urges consume you, do not let them control you. Such a union would breed difficulties.
That's really none of your business. What the... Just because I saved her doesn't mean I was going to charge up her loading ramp.
Oh, I think it is. Our lives are twined. I cannot have it twined with another. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her, or her loyalty.
Ties to her master, perhaps, and I intend to follow that bond to its source when the opportunity presents itself. If there's anyone I don't trust, it's you. I don't know.
Then you are learning.
Aten, that's how you say his name, said her planet was wiped out, that it was the only colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if her people all see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force, so they can move freely or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more. Ask.
What do you know of, Master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
It's not his slave. Not any longer. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Entertain what illusions you will. I am too tired to argue them with you.
He is no longer a man?
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
I will never do such a thing.
Entertain what illusions you will.
How did he destroy our homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
And he used it to kill an entire planet?
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
How can anyone have that kind of power?
Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing. And it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
That kind of power is impossible. How is he able to perform such slaughter?
Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things. And like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
How were they able to drain the Force?
As much as one may use the Force to bolster the wills and strengths of others, the reverse is possible, though not often used. Instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely.
But all life is touched by the Force.
Then you understand how terrible such a power is, and why it must be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side, and by traveling it, the price is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow, as it is with his crew.
How does he use his power?
It is not something he can direct or focus, much like hunger itself. He is more of a hole in the Force than a living thing. Force sensitives and worlds rich in the Force draw him. The Miraluka world was one such place. That is why where the Jedi gather, Jedi will die. He will feel it, unless they mask their presence. But Kotor called out as a beacon to him, and he could not resist it. And he cares nothing for the Sith, or its teachings, or the Jedi. And when the Jedi are dead, he will feed on the galaxy, the Republic, and eventually consume the Sith as well. There is no future in the empty galaxy he sees, and that is why he must be stopped. The breach must be sealed before his power grows beyond what even we can hope to stop.
Do you have any idea why he spared her?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps. Ask.
When she attacked, she did something to my eyesight.
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
What?
Close your eyes.
All right.
Feel this ship around you. Listen to my words. Hear the sound of the handmaidens training in the cargo hold.
She's just standing there.
Hands cutting the air.
She's
The
standing.
welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
Hey, T3 has a stuck motivator.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
Yeah, I can hear a catch in it. It's not fully fixed. Okay.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Kotor, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and
I heard her speaking.
You are strong indeed. What you heard was surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
But how did I do that?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
Influence lost and gained. Okay.
Yes? Have you... Ah.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Do you have anything to say?
Something up?
Damn it. Okay, whatever. Okay. All right. Oh.
how may I serve?
You may serve by leveling up. Boop. There. Perfect. I just want to make sure that, like, there's, just checking for any, cutscenes that will happen.
What do you want? I don't have time for cursed salvagers.
Why do you think I'm a salvager?
Well, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you don't smell like a stinking farmer. Why else would you be here?
My business is my own.
Fine, fine. Then leave me to my business.
Oh, okay.
You again. What do you want? I'm busy.
Tell me about the salvagers.
Salvagers are a crazed lot of treasure hunters, looking to loot something of value from the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Most of them end up broke, or dead. If you ask me, anything of value that was in the Enclave has already been plundered.
What do you know about the Enclave?
Nothing but rumor. They say the spirits of the angry dead haunt the ruins. On a quiet night, you can hear the ghosts howling and scraping around.
Who are they?
Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the details firsthand. You'll find the Kunda outpost just outside the landing port. Is this gonna take long? I'm busy, you know.
What are the mercenaries doing here?
Not sure what they're doing here other than causing trouble. There's not really much work here for mercenaries. Maybe they're here to collect the bounty on that Jedi.
There's a Jedi here?
I don't know for sure. That's what they say. Oh, you know, the folk.
Okay. Why so busy?
Can't you tell? I'm a mechanic. In fact, I'm the only mechanic here in Kunda. I'm responsible for maintaining everything mechanical or electrical at the Kunda outpost.
Is that why everything seems to be so run down?
I'd like to see you do a better job at fixing the droids, security doors, and gun turrets. Now quit bugging me. You again.
Hang on.
Can't...
Who is Akir?
That damned alien has set up a shop outside Kunda. If you ask me, I think he's stripping the machinery around Kunda and selling it back to us. Just...
Okay. I don't know why you won't just let... I could just take you back to the frickin' other planet. Alright. Just filling out my map here so that I... Oh. And there's goodies! Combat Enforcer. What? No! Hang on. Okay, can I please see what... Okay. Back up! Oh, well, thank you. Oh, hang on. Do you have, weapons? Wait, shit, there. Whatever. Just give her that. Why can everyone have that except me? What the hell? Wait, she does... Oh, she does have... Oh, wait, no. I think I just... Wait a minute. I think I accidentally... Did I accidentally select that? Or what? Oh, no, wait. Oops. I was looking at the wrong thing. Just cover her whole face. Wait a minute. Oh, I am wearing those. Okay. I don't get the friggin' reflex package thing. Alright. It's kind of too bad that some of these. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. So that's what that suit looks like. Okay, well. Alrighty. I guess that's good enough. Alright. Oh wait, I did search that right. Yep, it's empty. Free credits! Alrighty. Let's go. Hello. Ah.
Charanana gundoso remina ke lorakto kuro katada.
Every trader says they're honest, especially the dishonest ones.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tur na saganinch. Grave no ku se tabate bate. Trawinsto sopotuto neliep grim patado. Trawinsto busuto neliep gran patala. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Tere wana jun konata della raguno tuna. Dai rento ron kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senesenten.
What do you sell?
Relive coronto so mele grima con corre gimbasa.
Oh, droid components.
Sono con cere non grum grum. Geractada cemenza bingaro rukototo and chuchura remananza.
Can I see what you got?
Gere into runto wakare kwe wap gerebu. Nenso telepatch.
It's a good thing I have a shit ton of credits. It looks like the Durasteel shell surrounding it kept it intact despite the damage. Hang on. Actually, let me take a look at this. Droid.
Charanana.
Alright. There doesn't seem to be any of that here, but... You know, I'll just get that. Infinite. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll just buy these, because, okay, why do you do that? I'll buy a couple of these. Buy that. Or should I just buy the rest of these? I don't know. You know what, I'll just get them. Ha! Now you have only one thing left. Hang on, I'm gonna go back to my ship and I'm gonna see if I can, see if I can do anything about that droid. Alright. Huh? Why?
That is how flesh and blood fights. Let me show you how one fights when one's life is the Force.
I won't let you harm him. I have heard of your kind. You worship strength, when all it does is rot you from within.
You echo another's words, and as an echo it lacks strength. Who is it who has taught you of the Sith?
I will not reveal my mistress, and I will not allow you to harm the one I travel with.
I cannot harm him. His wound lies deeper than any blade could reach. That is why I follow him, and protect him.
Protect him? I do not believe you.
You do not believe that I would follow him to death. Certainly you have read as much in my movements as I have in yours. There's no shame in your feelings, Sister of the Echani.
Be silent! You know nothing of what you speak.
You are alone, and wounded in your own way. I can feel its pulse, like a heartbeat from the past. But if you will not believe that I mean him no harm, then believe this. I wish to learn from him. I wish to learn how it is he still walks, when his spirit is nothing more than a shell. When you feel as though the Force, as if life itself has abandoned you. I had a question for you, Sister of the Echani. The exile. What does he look like?
Like a man, but it is more than that. And I do not have the words. He shows kindness, both small and great, to strangers. He does this without hesitation. He has accepted me, even though he and my mistress are not allies. All I know is he makes me doubt the words of my mistress, one whom I have pledged to serve.
Such feelings are not unknown to me.
And I fear such doubts. Could it be my mistress was wrong about him? That perhaps he did not seek to betray the Order? That perhaps my mistress felt as I did, and when he left the Order, she found that she doubted as well? There is a feeling that emanates from him, like a sound from far away, that has traveled a vast distance to reach here.
Like an echo. Your words are well chosen, Sister of the Echani. I will not harm him. But it is not me you should fear. There are darker things in the galaxy than a blind one such as I.
Okay, well, I was gonna complain about the way that everyone's getting along, but sounds like these two probably might get
My
along
life for
somewhat.
yours. I will.
Okay. But why are they showing me all of this stuff? All these cutscenes that I have nothing to do with. Well, I mean, it's about me, but I mean, like, I'm not, like, in the area with them while they're talking. Like, that doesn't happen in, like, the first game. What? Huh? What? But I... Or maybe that's... Hang on. Wait. How do I... Can I not list these as, like, new? Or what? Where is it? It's HK something or other. Okay, well, what is it exactly, though? I thought I was supposed to, like, use it on him or something. Where's T3? Still wandering around. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. I guess that's just not gonna... Alright. Wait, I wonder if I can talk to her about our
Yes,
new friend now.
you may have.
No. Maybe not. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, let's just get out of here. Maybe the control cluster is something I'm supposed to give to hit the droid? To HK? I don't know. Whatever. But, okay. Ah!
Hey, get away from that door. The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
Okay. It's just gonna be the same thing. What if I do it again? Are you gonna stop me again?
What did I tell you?
Hello.
What do you want now?
Tell me about the administrator.
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attacked, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here would be mercenaries.
Wait, are you the woman who I talked to before?
We'd had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries, but
a
after
minute.
the war...
Okay, yeah. Hi!
Cause any more trouble for Dantuin. Had enough of them for a lifetime.
My life for yours.
Okay. Ah. Goodies. Let me at you. Yay. Oh. Like a Morrigan war axe. Advanced combat system. Hang on. Is that something that I equip here? Why can't I ever equip these? What the hell? Okay, I don't get it. I don't know what the hell. I don't... Why can't it just tell me how to frickin' do shit? I think this planet has the same layout as before. But I don't know. Unless I'm wrong. Nope, this definitely does seem familiar. Yep, okay, yep. Hang on. Let me try to go inside there. Nope. Okay, well. Wait a minute. I forgot there was a door on the other side. So we'll see if we can go in there. Oh, yep, can go in there.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
The salvages keep coming here and bothering the militia. That Garevik is the worst of them.
Her accent just completely
If it weren't
changed.
for the Jedi, we'd be a prosperous community. They brought
Same
us
with her.
nothing but trouble.
It's the same voice. Hi.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Do you know who Garevik is?
Garevik is a salvager, the worst one of the lot. Try to stay clear of him. He's a dangerous one to cross.
Where's the administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Why does everyone think I'm a salvager?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
What do you have in Kunda?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akare is still around here somewhere too. He sells
Akare.
droid components.
Where can I find the weapon shop?
Just go to the central corridor and make a right. His shop is the first on the right.
Why would I need to see Zeron?
If you get into any trouble, he's the person you'd contact. Unfortunately, recent problems with the salvagers and mercenaries have kept him quite busy.
Where can I find him?
He's at the militia headquarters. Just make a right at the central corridor, and the headquarters is one of the rooms furthest in the back.
Recent problems? Like what?
The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of friction for us. I hear the salvagers are having some internal problems too.
Could you go into more detail?
No, I couldn't. If you're really interested in that, just speak to Zeron.
What exactly is Kunda?
We hope it will become the new center of government for the settlers. The administrator has been trying to organize us in the wake of the Jedi Civil War.
It's not a very big building for a center of government.
We're a small group of settlers on the edge of Republic space. The building isn't large, but it's only the beginning. Certainly.
Okay. Alright, so just either door, then. Oh, hello.
Zeron keeps goading the mercenaries. I think he should let the little things slide. He's making things worse for everyone.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship, yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
What are you doing in Kunda?
I come here to speak to the militia and make them understand a truth. Something of mine they have in their possession. It's very unwise to stand in my way. I am done being inconvenienced by you. Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Waste another's time, not mine. Someone less important.
I'm gonna keep bugging you until you try to kill me, and then I can claim self-defense and stuff.
Another
Okay, fine.
interruption. You must not have heard who I am.
Yeah, shut up. I don't give a shit. What?
A lot of people here hate Jedi, but when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Okay, I kind of made a mistake that kind of messed up the screen of the game when I was going to take the dogs out. So, I decided to just start over from the beginning of this conversation.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment.
The salvagers stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare. I went to their camp to get back my moisture vaporator. This smug fellow Joran told me that he found it within the ruins, and by law, it belongs to him now. He said he'd give it to me for the bargain price of 500 credits. I wasn't very happy about it, but the law was on his side, so I paid this scoundrel. Now the moisture vaporator doesn't work because it is mysteriously missing its modulator. Joran is offering to sell me a modulator he found for another 500 credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Okie doke. A couple dusty old war trophies. Okay. Where is the salvager camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
But I can't smell through my computer screen. I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Okay. Is there more to know?
Get my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me. What do you want to know? If you're really going to help me, I'll tell you anything you want to know about it.
Oh, okay, well. Hi.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garevik.
Who are you?
Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modril. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway.
Isn't being hands-on a good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So, it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Can anyone do something about it?
It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced.
What can I do to help?
Just look around. See if Zeron's up to something on the side. Something that'll hurt the fragile peace we got with the mercenaries. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and, Zeron too, I suppose.
Sounds like you don't approve of Zeron.
Thing...
Okay.
So...
Alright, I've got a few questions about the other people here in the
I'll
settlement.
tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
I want to visit the ruins of the Jedi Enclave.
You should see Administrator Adare about that. She'll be able to set you up. You're not a typical salvager, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble there.
I wondered if you knew anything about Sulru's problem.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
I heard rumors there's a Jedi around here.
I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay out of it, though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here.
Do you know if the rumor is true?
Maybe. Although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. The only reason why people ever came here before was the Enclave. And with that gone...
Doing what's right isn't always popular.
Easy to say for someone that doesn't live here. I'd rather grab an unshielded power coupling than get involved in that debate. The militia's dealing with enough already.
If good men say nothing, then the dark side triumphs.
You're not wrong there. For what good it'll do, if it comes up, I'll say what I think is right. You happy? I hope so. You may be my only friend in a few days. Talking about Jedi is just depressing these days. Any other cheerful problems you want to talk about? I'm...
Okay.
All right.
I should have been saving more often. Alright, I'm actually going to stop my video here, so that's the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.